So, after quite a long time, Uncharted 1 has a new skip, and a big one at that. This is in thanks mainly to Rocky, who originally started this and had the idea to actually go for this skip. He just sought out help from me, and luckily I have a debug menu, so with both of our efforts, we managed to make this possible. So what does this actually skip? First off, the photo mode skip. You don't have to deal with soft locking on the balcony anymore. You also don't have to deal with clipping through that stupid gate, as well as the turret room. So a lot of RNG related stuff and just bullshit in the run is completely cut out with this skip. From roughly comparing the times to Melon's world record and the skip itself, the skip saves around a minute and 10 seconds, give or take. So yeah, this is pretty huge. So we just beat the first jet ski section of chapter 8. We just came from here. Once you get to this point, obviously you want to restart checkpoint so that you get the speed. And instead of going forward into this direction, which you normally would, we're going to turn to the right and go to this spot. Now, what we're trying to do is get the jet ski off the water, basically, and then go into photo mode like this. And then what we want to do is zoom out and turn the camera around so that we can actually see Nate's head. I'm not going to do it just yet because I need to explain what's going to go on next. So what's going to happen is everything around Nate is going to unload. And then once that happens, we are going to immediately exit out of photo mode. And then for like half a second, we'll just leave it and then go back into photo mode. So it will look like this. Like that. Now we're just waiting for to see some collision. So we just saw collision there. And then this happens. We land into a body of water below where we should be. Now, I haven't moved yet. I actually don't even know where I am. Okay. So I'm here right now, out of bounds. And what you might have noticed there, or he's still doing it right now, is the jet ski is just continuously trying to go up to the normal level that we should be at. And we're basically going to abuse this to get to the next section. So I'm going to do this again. He's falling. And now he's going to rise. So what we want to do from here is turn around so that we're facing towards these two like mountains. We want to face in that direction. And we're going to try and just immediately drive in that direction until we fall. So I'm going to do this again. Okay, turn around. Wait for it to, yep, we can see it now. Then we just keep driving in this direction until we fall. And then from here, go into photo mode, zoom out. Once everything unloads, we let go. And then we just let Nate fall. And eventually, they will land. And now we're in the last jet ski section of the game, or chapter 12. So we've essentially just skipped 4 chapters. And you can even see back here, there's the fort from chapter 5, which is kind of cool. But what's happening now? So we are continuously going up to the normal body of water that we're meant to be at, and while we're here, we can't really do anything. We're just waiting. So once you start seeing the stuff load in, that's when you can start going. You pretty much just keep going after this. What we have to take note of is that since we're still in like that first jet ski phase, Elena has the launcher instead of the pistol, and you can also notice that there aren't any barrels, which might be a plus, right? But unfortunately, that doesn't last forever, because eventually we'll hit a checkpoint, and then the barrels will come back. As you can see, we've hit a checkpoint, and now the enemies and the barrels have come back. So this isn't free just yet. Still got to deal with this section. If you want, I don't know what would be faster, but if you don't want to do this section with the grenade launcher, you could just restart checkpoint and do it with the pistol. But that's entirely up to you. I'm going to assume if you want to go fast, you probably won't restart checkpoint, but I am not too sure. But yeah, I'll just go to the end of this jet ski section to show you that everything does work. It's not like broken at the end or anything. Wow, okay, still the same bullshit. Yeah, it kind of sucks that this skip unfortunately can't solve that issue. Or maybe it can, but I will I'll talk about that in a bit. Alright, we're coming up to it, and there's the triangle prompt, and everything works as normal.
Alright, okay. Let's head up to the monastery and
There
see
you
what's
go,
going on.
chapter 13. I forgot to mention that once you land, you can drive for like maybe 5 seconds, and then let go. And this is the furthest that you can probably get without facing some real issues. I'll show you here. If you drive too far forward, like I'm gonna do right now, you end up here, which, yeah, we're back at Jetski 2. So what have we learned from this? Well, basically, both sections, chapter 8 and chapter 12, kind of overlap each other. So those jet ski areas, or the river, and this area here, they overlap each other. So if we drive too far forward, we'll actually end up back here and accidentally load this section, which we don't want. I've even had the game crash from trying to fiddle around with this, so it's definitely not great. I do feel like though there is a little bit of more room for time save here. Like if there's a way to potentially, keep driving while we're rising, uh, past this chapter 8 section. Maybe that's possible. I haven't been able to do it yet, but maybe one of you guys can. For now, I'm not going to get too spoiled with what we've found so far. A minute and 10 seconds ish is really good, but maybe there's room for more. Who knows?